Hey guys, it's Talon2863 here with another command block tutorial. This one teaching you how to test for a false statement. Now, testing for a true statement is very easy. You just have a command block with a command in it, and you have a comparator coming out of it. And as soon as, hold on, let me get on the orange team, because it's testing for if I'm on the orange team. As soon as it gets triggered with redstone, ta-da, it turns on. And whatever else would be in your line of redstone or whatever would get triggered. Testing for a false statement isn't quite so simple. See, if you think about it a little bit, your first thought is probably going to be, well, just stick an inverter on it, right? And then you just have whatever else over here. Not so. Because, here, let's put a command in here so we can see it going. So this is going to just say no orange if there is nobody on the orange team. Pretty self-explanatory. So right now, there's somebody on the orange team, so it shouldn't do anything. And that's what's happening. It's not. It is not saying no orange. If I'm on no team, we trigger it. It says no orange. But if we trigger it again, you'll notice there's only one instance of it, and there should be like 4. And the reason that is because this torch is not getting reset. So as long as the torch is not getting reset, it will not turn, and by reset I mean turning off and then on. So as long as it's not turning off and then on, this will not get triggered again. So we need a way to reset the torch, basically. And it turns out that we can actually keep this setup pretty much exactly as it is to test for a false statement over and over and over again. So to do that, you just have some sort of input, the pressure plate and the redstone here, that will be the whatever your input is. Then you want a block, and it's no accident that it's right next to the command block, because if we put redstone dust on here, the redstone dust, when it's powered, will power the block, and the command block will activate. Next, you want to have a quartz slab above the command block, like that, and then a regular block above the comparator. And the reason we want a half slab here is so that the command block doesn't get triggered twice, because if this is a full block, when the redstone dust on top of it gets activated, this will get triggered again, so then it would get triggered twice. And also, if this comparator turns on, we don't want it to be a loop. So now if we try it out, now nobody's on the orange team, so it should say no orange. If we step on it, the pressure plate, step off, it says no orange. And the way this works is really, really simple. So let me just show it to you. We'll bring the pressure plate over here. Now, if I step on the pressure plate, boom, a couple things happen. The command block tests for if there's a player on the orange team. There is nobody on the orange team, so the comparator stays off. The redstone dust also goes all the way to the torch, turning the torch off. Now, because the comparator is off, the torch is going to pop back on as soon as we step off of this pressure plate, which will trigger this command block, no orange. But if we were on the orange team and we step on the pressure plate, you see the command block gets triggered. It found somebody on the orange team, which turns this on. So as soon as we step off the pressure plate, the torch is going to stay off because of the comparator. See how that works? And you'll notice it's testing for it, multiple times, so you can do this over and over and over, which is pretty cool. It's very useful for maps. I know from personal experience, because that's how I figured this out. Was working on my own map. I was like, I need a way to test for if there's nobody on the orange team, then I want to add somebody to the orange team, because I only want one person, right? And I've used it in a bunch of other ways too. So it's really useful. I hope you get plenty of use out of it, and I'll see you next time. See you later.